welcome. Gather round, because tonight we're travelling to a village hidden beneath the roots of an old oak tree. In this village lived a tiny grey mouse named Lino. He was smaller than a walnut and lighter than a feather, but his heart was braver than many creatures far bigger than him. The mice of the village lived happily, feasting on crumbs and seeds, but they all shared one great fear: the silent bell. At the very top of the oak tree hung a silver bell that hadn't rung for 100 years. Legend said it once sang so beautifully that even the stars would pause to listen. But one cold winter's night, the bell fell silent. Ever since, a whisper would echo through the roots whenever the wind blew. When the bell rings again, the forest will awaken. No one knew what that meant, but everyone was afraid to find out. Everyone, that is, but Lino. Every night, Lino would gaze up at the silent bell and wonder what magic could steal a bell's song. One frosty evening, as snow began to fall, he decided he had to find out. He would climb the great oak and see for himself. The journey was long and perilous. The bark was slippery with ice. Watchful owls stared from the shadows, and a bitter wind tugged at his tiny fur. But the thought of hearing that lost, beautiful music kept him going, step by tiny step. When at last he reached the top, the silent bell stood before him, cracked, frozen, and draped in cobwebs. It was still beautiful, but utterly lifeless. Lino bravely climbed inside and found a single feather, white as winter moonlight, caught in a crack. As his paw touched it, the bell shivered, and a whisper filled the air. Only a heart pure and brave can wake the voice of the silent bell. Lino closed his eyes, took a deep breath, and struck the bell with his tiny paw. At first, nothing. Then a sound burst forth, soft as a whisper, then growing bright and full, like sunlight breaking through the clouds. The bell sang again. Its melody travelled through the forest, melting the frost, waking sleeping flowers beneath the snow, and making the stars above twinkle brighter. Down in their burrows, the other mice awoke to a warm, gentle glow. They looked up and saw the branches of their home shimmering with new life. When Lino finally climbed down, tired but beaming with pride, the entire forest seemed to bow in gratitude. The bell's voice would never fall silent again, for it had been awakened not by great strength, but by great courage. From that day on, its clear tone was a song of hope, bravery, and the little mouse who dared to climb. Thank you for joining me for this wonderful story. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a like and subscribe for more magical tales. See you next time.